Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okay, so hari ini kita akan bincang berkenaan dengan masih lagi dalam chapter 4, okay, sinusoidal statistic analysis. So in this subtopic we will focus on phasor relationship for circuit elements. Okay, circuit elements we have a resistor, inductor and capacitor. Okay. So this is the learning outcome of this subtopic. So at the end of this chapter you should be able to explain the relationship between the relationship for R, L and C in phasor domain. Okay. Previously we already discussed about phasor domain. And then number 2, you should be able to analyze R, L and C circuit in phasor domain. Next, you can draw the phasor diagram for R, L and C circuit. And then at the end of this subtopic you should be able to understand the concept of complex impedance which is combination of resistance and reactance. Okay, this is the main contents of this subtopic. Okay, first of all we'll discuss about introduction, then we will discuss in detail about IV which means that current and voltage relation in phasor domain for R, next for L and C. Okay, for introduction, phasor relationship for circuit elements basically is to represent a voltage, or current of the circuit with R, L and C. Okay, phasor relationship for the circuit element. In the circuit element we have R, L and C. So how to represent voltage and currents, and then what is the relationship between voltage and current. Okay, so next, to transform voltage current relationship for time domain to phasor form for each element. Okay, transform voltage relationship which is from time domain to phasor domain, and at the end how to transform from the phasor domain phasor form to the time domain for each element, which means for load R, L and C. Resistor, R basically is resistor, L inductor and C is capacitor. Okay, so the objective here basically is to find the mathematical relationship between terminal voltage V and terminal current in phasor domain. That's why kenapa kita belajar berkenaan dengan phasor domain, okay, in the previous lecture. Okay, it's important to apply in this circuit analysis or in these circuit elements. Okay, for resistor, inductor and capacitor. Okay, first of all we look at to IV relation in phasor domain for R. Okay, let's say we have a R. This is a R element, circuit element R connected, let's say, to the voltage source. Of course we have a current. Okay, let's say we have a current IT equal to Im cos omega t plus theta. Okay, the main purpose of this analysis basically is to determine the IV relationship. Okay, so the voltage drop Vt across the terminal is given by Ohm's law. Okay, Ohm's law, V over R. Okay, so V equal to IR. Okay, so Vt in time domain, Vt equal to R times IT. Okay, R is a constant. So IT equal to, okay, this is a small IT equal to Im cos omega t plus theta. This is in time domain. Okay, so how to write Vt in phasor form? Okay, in phasor form we can write V. Make sure you write a capital V equal to R Im angle theta. So in other words we can write V equal to R times I. Okay, I is basically equal to Im angle theta. So what is impedance? Okay, the relationship between voltage and current we call it impedance. okay, we can get impedance Z, because Z equal to V over I. Okay, previously already know about V equal to IR for DC circuit. Okay, let's say for DC circuit, this is a V supply, this is supply, this is R, so V equal to IR. So for AC circuit, V equal to IZ, so Z equal to V over I. In this case, impedance of R circuit equal to R. Okay, impedance of the R circuit equal to R equal to resistance. Okay, unit dia adalah ohms, sama je. Unit dia adalah ohms. Okay, so we can summarize that in time domain we have a circuit in time domain. Okay, and then we can convert to the phasor domain. Phasor domain. So first of all, what we need to do actually is you need to redraw the phasor domain circuit. Okay, phasor domain circuit, okay, in capital V, capital Z, which is equal to I, and then current equal to capital I. So V equal to Z times I, or in this case equal to Z equal to R, R times I. So from here you can draw, from this analysis you can draw the phasor diagram. Okay, what is V? V angle theta. And what is I? I also angle theta. So phasor diagram for the R circuit, we can see that IV are in phase. IV are in phase. Okay, V and I in phase because they have a same angle of theta. Okay, look at to example number 1. Okay, given circuit VT, given VT and R, so calculate current IT in time domain flowing through a 5 ohm resistor when apply a voltage VT equal to 10 sine omega t plus 20 degree, which is across its terminal. We have a voltage in time domain, and then we have a resistance equal to 5 ohms. So the question is, what is the value of current? For example, how to determine current? Okay, so first of all, what you need to do, you need to transform from the time domain circuit to the phasor domain circuit. So what you need to do actually is you need to determine phasor for voltage. Okay, voltage V equal to okay, so you can get V in phasor domain. So from V, from the circuit you can determine current, because so by applying Ohm's law, V equal to IR, so I equal to V over R. This is from the circuit. V in phasor domain or in polar form divided by R, so you can get current. So from phasor domain you can transfer to the time domain. Okay, you can transfer to the time domain. So small I t equal to 2. Okay, make sure cosine omega t minus 70 degree ampere. Okay, next look at the example number 2. Okay, let's say you have a sinusoidal voltage supply defined as Vt equal to 100 cos omega t plus 30 degree is connected to a pure resistor, pure resistance, okay, R of 50 ohms. Okay, given R of 50 ohms and voltage is given. So the question is, determine the currents IT in time domain flowing through the circuit. Okay, number 2, draw the corresponding phasor diagram. So what you need to do actually is you need to transform from the time domain circuit to the phasor domain circuit. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to transfer from Vt to phasor domain and R to phasor domain. So R tak ada masalah lah, because R in phasor domain also same with the time domain, which is equal to, in this case equal to 50 ohms. Okay, given Vt equal to 100 cos omega t plus 30 degree. So convert, okay, from time domain to phasor domain. Vt, make sure cos, and then you can convert to phasor domain or polar form, sama je. 100 angle 20. Okay, ni 130 ke 20? So, okay, sorry. Yang ni adalah 100, tukar 130. Okay, yang ni adalah 130. So, solution dia adalah 120. So, angle dia, okay. Let's say kita assume angle 120 degree. 120 degree. Okay, saya ubah sikit. Kita tukar. Yang ni adalah 120 degree. Tukar sikit soalannya. Untuk samakan dengan solution 120 degree. Okay. Okay, 120 degree V, and then from the circuit you can determine current, because current equal to V over R. Okay, from the circuit you can see that current equal to V divided by R in phasor domain. Okay, so you will get current in phasor domain. So from phasor domain you can transfer to the time domain. Okay, IT equal to 2 magnitude. This is the phase angle. Okay, cos omega t plus phase angle. Okay, is it clear? Okay, next, draw the phasor diagram. Okay, draw the phasor diagram. You have a V 100 angle 20. 100 angle 20. Okay, make sure you write 20. 100 angle 20 V, and then you have a current 2 angle 30. Where is a current? Current also 2 angle 20, because 100 angle 20 divided by 50, you have, so you will get 2 angle 20. Okay, in phase with the voltage. Current in phase with the voltage. Okay, is it clear how to draw the phasor diagram? Okay, so next, look at we discuss about L circuit. Okay, inductive circuit. Okay, what is the relationship between current and voltage, okay, in phasor domain for L, for inductor? Okay, let's say consider the situation where a current is flowing through an inductor L, and IT, let's say, equal to IT equal to Im cos omega t plus theta. So this is time domain. This is a time domain circuit. Let's say we have Vt, we have a L, and then we have a IT, for example. So what is the relationship between voltage and current? Because from this relationship we can determine Z, we can determine impedance, or we can determine inductance. Okay, let's say terminal voltage is related to current equal to Vt equal to L di dt. Ingat lagi tak dalam chapter 1? Okay, Vt, or in this case VL equal to L di dt. Okay, so you differentiate current, you will get this one, Vt equal to minus omega L Im sin omega t plus theta. So from this one you can convert from sine, okay, from minus sign you can convert to cos, and then by using this identity, so you will get Vt equal to omega L Im cos omega t. Okay, sorry, this cos, not cos, so many typo, sorry. Okay, this is not cos t, sorry, cos omega t plus theta plus 90 degree. Okay, why? Due to this identity. So in phasor form we can write V equal to omega Lim angle, what is the angle? Theta plus 90. Okay, theta plus 90. So you have a current, previously we have a current Im angle theta, this is a current Im angle theta. So we have a current Im angle theta, so we can determine by using Ohm's law, V equal to I Z, okay, V equal to J omega L times I equal to Im angle theta. So in this case we can write that V equal to Z L times I. Okay, ZL times I. So we can prove that ZL equal to J omega L. This is the important equation. Okay, important equation for L circuit. So complex impedance of L of inductor equal to ZL equal to J omega L. Okay, where omega equal to 2 pi F. Okay, ini penting kamu kena ingat impedance of L, how to determine impedance of L equal to J omega L. Okay, so what is the relationship, what is the IV relationship for L? So we can draw the phasor domain, we can draw the phasor diagram for inductor. So we draw for voltage and current. Okay, from the voltage and current, voltage we have a theta, let's say we have a current I angle theta, and voltage, what is the angle of voltage? Theta plus 90 degree, which means that the different angle between voltage and current basically is equal to 90 degree. The different angle between voltage and current equal to 90 degree. Okay, so from the phasor diagram we can conclude that voltage leads current by 90 degree. Okay, voltage mendahului ya. Okay, yang ni dia punya rotation of phasor diagram. Okay, siapa mendahului? Voltage. So we call it voltage leads current by 90 degree, or in other words we can say that current lags, current mengekor voltage by 90 degree. Yang ni konsep ni penting untuk AC circuit analysis. Yang ni kamu kena faham betul-betul. Okay, voltage leads current by 90 degree, or in other words we can say that current lags voltage by 90 degree. Okay, so impedance, what is impedance? Impedance basically is combination of resistance plus reactance, okay, which is Z equal to R plus JX. The units of impedance actually is ohms, sama dengan R, sama dengan R, sama dengan X, ohms, where R is resistance and X we call it reactance. Okay, unit R adalah ohms, unit reactance juga adalah ohms. Okay, for pure inductor we can say that Z equal to J omega L yang kita dah prove tadi, which is equal to R plus JA. Okay, for impedance, okay, this is a standard equation for impedance, R plus JX. For pure inductor load we have no R, no resistance, which is equal to 0 plus JSL. So our Z for pure inductor equal to J omega L sahaja, there is no R. So which is, we call SL, we call it reactance of the inductor, reactance of the inductor. Okay, this is the relationship between XL and in frequency. This is SL and frequency, because omega equal to 2 pi F. When frequency increase, SL also SL will be increase according to the frequency. Okay, so what we can conclude for L circuit, let's say for time domain we have L in time domain. Okay, before we analyze the circuit we need to convert to phasor domain. Okay, so you need to determine the V, capital V, you need to determine the Z, Z equal to J omega L. So by using Ohm's law, we know that V equal to Z times by I, Z times I. Okay, so then you have to know how to draw the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram for V and I, V across Z, across L, and I through the N. So from the previous analysis we found that voltage leads current by 90 degree for L circuit, or in other words we can say that current lags voltage by 90 degree. Okay, this is for L circuit. Okay, look at to the example number 3. Okay, for the circuit below, find IT, find current. IT if VT is given equal to 8 cos omega t minus 50 degree with frequency of 50 Hz. Okay, given, let's say given L equal to 5 Henry. This is the unit of inductor, Henry. L, inductor, Henry. Okay, this is a time domain circuit. So how to find current? Okay, first of all, you need to transfer from time domain circuit to phasor domain. Okay, to phasor domain. So voltage, okay, typo voltage. Okay, this is a voltage. Voltage in phasor form equal to V, capital V, capital V 8 angle minus 50 volt. So how to determine current? So from the circuit you can determine current. Okay, tak perlu hafal formula because we know that V equal to IZ. So IZ is given. So you need to determine Z. This is the phasor domain circuit. This is then you need to transfer to the phasor domain circuit. Then you can calculate Z. Z equal to J omega L. Omega equal to 2 pi F. Okay, so then you can determine I equal to V divided by JSL. V divided by JSL. Then you can use your own calculator. Then you can determine current. Okay, you can determine current. Okay, 5.1 angle minus 140 degree milliampere. Okay, in phasor domain or in polar form, then you can convert to the time domain. Okay, IT equal to 5.1 is magnitude. Okay, cos omega t minus theta, which is 140 degree milliampere. Okay, so clear how to analyze the L circuit, and then you have to know this one, the L equal to J omega L. Okay, next we try example number 4. Okay, in the following circuit, the supply voltage is defined as this is a supply voltage in time domain, and L is given, inductance equal to 2.2 Henry. Okay, so determine the value of current flow through the coil, which means inductor, and draw the resulting phasor diagram. Okay, given time domain of VT and L, find the current. Okay, what is V? First of all, you need to transfer to the phasor circuit. Okay, to the phasor circuit. Okay, what is V? VL equal to 230 angle minus 30, and ZL equal to JSL equal to JSL, so equal to omega L, omega equal to 2 pi F. Where is omega? You can get from here. This is omega. 314 equal to omega times L equal to 2.2 is given from the question. So you will get ZSL. So then you can determine current equal to V over ZL. Okay, then you convert to the phasor diagram. This is a V. Okay, this is a I, phasor domain circuit. This is SL, JSL. Okay, then you can determine I, current. Once you got current in phasor domain, then you can transfer to the time domain. This is a magnitude, and then this is the angle. Okay, clear? Alright. Okay, then you can draw the phasor diagram. From the voltage and current, you can draw the phasor diagram. Let's say in this case, voltage equal to 230 angle minus 30 degree. This is the position. And then IL equal to 0.33 angle minus 120 degree. Okay, here. So we can see that the different angle between voltage and current equal to 90 degree. Okay, voltage, okay, this one, voltage still leads current by 90 degree. Okay, whatever we have a different angle of VL, supply voltage, but the different angle between current and voltage remains 90 degree. Voltage leads current by 90 degree. Okay, the last part, we look at to the IV relationship for C circuit in phasor domain. Okay, let's say we have a C circuit, we have a V, we have a C, which is capacitor. Okay, let's say we have a VT, we assume VT equal to Vm cos omega t plus theta, or we can write in phasor form Vm angle theta. So how to determine current through the capacitor? Okay, to determine current through the capacitor. So in phasor domain, in time domain, we know that IT equal to C dVt over dt. Ingat lagi tak dalam chapter 1 ataupun 2 kamu dah belajar sebelum ni? Okay, so IC equal to C dV over dt, and then you differentiate voltage, and then you will got this equation. You will get omega C Vm cos omega t plus theta plus 90 degree. Okay, so you can write in phasor form I equal to omega C Vm angle theta plus 90 degree. Sorry, this is ampere, so many typo error, sorry. This is ampere. Current. Okay, current equal to omega C Vm. Okay, since voltage is given Vm angle theta, so I equal to J omega C V. Why? Because we know that this one, okay, I omega C Vm angle theta plus 90, since Vm equal to, because since V equal to Vm angle theta, Vm angle theta, so we have another term basically is angle 90 degree, which is equal to J. Okay, that's why we have a I J omega C V. So from this equation, okay, this term basically is equal to YC. Okay, YC, which is equal to J omega C. This YC basically we call it admittance. Okay, admittance of C, which is equal to J omega C, which is admittance of C. Okay, so how about phasor diagram of capacitor? So you can draw the phasor diagram of V and I. You have a V angle theta, and then you have a I angle theta plus 90, theta plus 90. So from this phasor diagram, we can say that current leads voltage by 90 degree. Current mendahului voltage sebanyak 90 darjah. Okay, or in other words, you can say that voltage lags current by 90 degree. Okay, clear? So admittance of capacitor, YC equal to J omega C. The unit of Y or admittance basically is Siemens S. So we can write that I equal to J omega C V, which is equal to V over Z C. V over ZC. So from this equation, we can define that ZC equal to 1 over J omega C. Okay, this is impedance of capacitor. Okay, This is impedance of C. Okay, so the unit of ZC basically is ohm. This is an important formula that you have to know how to determine impedance for C. So this one we call it complex impedance of C. Okay, omega equal to 2 pi f. When frequency increase, so your ZC or XC will be decrease. When frequency increase, your XC will be decrease, because ZC equal to 1 over J 2 pi FC. Okay, so what is the relationship between Y and Z? So from this analysis, we can conclude that Y equal to 1 over Z. Admittance equal to 1 over impedance. Okay, so we can conclude for C circuit. From time domain, you can transform to the phasor domain. Okay, you can transfer to the phasor domain, and C you can calculate ZC equal to 1 over Y equal to 1 over J omega C, or 1 over, sama juga kalau kita tulis 1 over J XC. Okay, sorry, or equal to minus J XC. Okay, tak apa, yang tu kita tengok kemudian. So from this circuit we can write I equal to YC times by V. YC times by V. Then we can draw the phasor diagram V and I. So we can conclude that current leads voltage by 90 degree and voltage lags current by 90 degree. Okay, clear? Okay, kita tengok example dulu. Okay, lagi mudah nak faham, kita tengok example. Okay, for the capacitor shown in figure below, find the terminal current IT given that the terminal voltage VT equal to 20 cos omega T. Okay, you have a VT and given C equal to 4 microfarad and determine current. What is the value of current? So first of all, what you need to do, you need to transform from time domain to phasor domain circuit. Okay, from time domain to the phasor domain. Okay, this is a V, capital V, this is a ZC, and this is I. So first of all, you need to determine Z, impedance. Impedance equal to 1 over J omega C. J omega C, and omega equal to 2 pi f. Omega is given, this is omega, 100 pi, and times by C, and then you will get Z, impedance of C, and given VT, then you can convert this VT to phasor domain. So from the circuit you can apply Ohm's law. V equal to ZI or IZ. So I equal to V divided by Z. V divided by Z, then you can get current in phasor domain. So in time domain, you can transfer from phasor domain to time domain. IT equal to, this is a magnitude, we have a same magnitude, and then same phase angle. Okay, this is the frequency, same as the source frequency. Okay, is it clear? Okay, next we try example number 6. Let's say we have a single phase sinusoidal AC voltage supply defined as VT equal to 240 cos omega T minus 20 degree. It's connected to a pure AC capacitance of 200 microfarad. Okay, the question is determine the value of current flow through the capacitor. Current, determine IC. Then draw the phasor diagram. Okay, so you need to transform from time domain to phasor domain. Determine V, and then you can find current. You can find current from the circuit. You can determine current because V equal to ZI. So you have a Z, you can calculate Z. Z equal to 1 over J XC. Okay, ini yang saya nak bagi tahu tadi, 1 over J XC. Okay. Okay, ZC equal to 1 over J omega C. ZC equal to 1 over J omega C. Yang ni yang you kena ingat Okay. Then you can calculate ZC. So from the circuit you can determine current V over Z. V over Z in phasor domain. Okay, if you want to calculate in time domain, you can convert to the time domain. Okay. This is a phasor diagram. You can draw the phasor diagram for V, VC, and for IC. So you can see that the phase difference between IC and VC actually is 90 degree. Is 90 degree. Okay, clear. So current leads voltage by 90 degree. Current mendahului voltage sebanyak 90 darjah. Okay, I think that's all for this subtopic. So what we can conclude, what you have learned in this topic. So impedance basically is Z. Basically is a complex in general. Number one can be strictly real. Your Z basically is equal to R. Z equal to, okay, this one Z equal to R. Impedance equal to resistance for pure resistance. Okay. Number two, strictly imaginary. Okay, because your Z in general form we can write that Z equal to R plus JX. R plus JX. So impedance equal to reactance, which is X, because there is no R in the L and C circuit. Okay, so your ZL equal to JSL for pure inductance. Okay, which is SL equal to J omega L, yang tu kena ingat. And ZC equal to 1 over J XC equal to minus J over XC for pure inductance. For pure capacitors. So which is your ZC equal to 1 over J omega C. Okay, equal to J omega C. Okay, I think that's all for this subtopic. So you can do tutorial. I will give you a tutorial and then you can do the tutorial for more understanding. Okay, that's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.